Hey there, it's Simone. I'm so happy that you're joining me today for a Project Life process video using the ScrapRoom kits, the Shots of Life kits for the month of August and July. I am using the August portion of the kits for this spread. Well, August portion sounds strange. When you subscribe to the Shots of Life kits, you get a bi-monthly shipping. I, as a designer, get a monthly shipping, and she divides the kit into two shipments. And so I'm using, for my spreads, I'm using one half of the portion to create two Project Live spreads, and one I'm usually filming, except for last month. I wasn't. I was on vacation and I just didn't have the time to film along and create a video. And also, well, actually, I didn't do anything with the kit. I showed you the contents that I'm thinking about using, and I also showed you some white cardstock that I cut down to 3x4 journaling cards. And even though this is October and or end of September, it's week 40, I think it's week 42, 41. I definitely am making a mistake here because when I'm going to put away the cards, I notice that I have already got the week that I'm working on or stamping on here is already in my Project Life folder, and so I had to redate the week. Sometimes the cards that we get are mostly cut apart sheets, and often they have filler cards on them, and very little of the 4x6 cards actually do have spaces to create a title card, or at least a title card that is minimal, as I have been creating very minimal spreads. And then this broke. So my idea was to use this part of the 4x4 journaling card, this kind of pseudo rainbow colored thing, um, as part of my title card. And so I am using this, and then I am elongating the bottom line there with numbers and stamps to just not have it stop abruptly where it does right now. I'm using Feed Your Craft stamps, and if you are someone who loves Project Live or who is thinking about starting Project Live, I can totally tell you that Project Live is all about what you make of it. There's no rules. Just do whatever makes you happy. I have been numbering my weeks forever, and I don't really know why I actually do that. It's just become a habit, and I kind of like creating a title card. It balances, not balancing is not the right word. It gives the weekly spreads some kind of starting point. So what I'm trying to get to here is if you are if you need numbers and an alphabet, I would highly recommend investing in one cohesive number and alphabet stamp set. It helps. I love using those things when I don't have stickers. Often, like if you would stamp out week, it often doesn't, alpha stickers often don't have enough E's, and so you're losing so many E's when you use stickers for the week. So I really like using that in my Project Life, using stamps. Um, the August portion of this kit had these amazing retro looking cut apart sheets. It's a camping line. I don't remember the name. I should just look it up. I actually have the paper um, somewhere. It's from Simple Stories, and I love the designs. Um, we didn't go camping, that was just a regular school week. But we went hiking, and so I was able to use that Trail This Way card with the cute bear. And then I'm also using another card from that cut apart sheet that says nothing but blue, clear skies and fresh air, which is clearly um, supposed to be probably for when you're going camping and you're out in nature, and that's what you see and that's what you experience. But it also works for rain because that's what you get after the rain. So I was able to document a rainy night that day. And then I'm going to definitely go, I will create a journaling card right here with this phrase sticker from Pink Fresh Studio. And then I'm also going to create a 4x6 card using that Today Totally Rocked die cut, and using this also from the same Echo Park line. I think it's a boys. There was a boys and a girls collection that is pretty similar, which I have to go on a rant. I do not understand why we have to separate boys and girls so much, why we have to assign certain symbols, certain colors to boys and girls. I really don't like it, but that is what the scrapbooking companies did. They created a girls rock and a boys rock line, and I used this paper from the boys rock line. I think that's what it's called. And so I used that to create a title card. What am I talking about? I'm so out of it. This is the first video that I'm voicing over after a long summer break. I'm glad to be back, but it's not fun to talk about scrapbooking when you haven't done it in such a long time. As you can see, my photos are really dark. And so it didn't really matter that I was adding another dark background there because the whole spread looked very, very dark, which I'm totally okay with. Again, if you have been watching Project Life videos from me, I am all about documenting the real life and not taking I love taking stage photos but I don't really remember very often, and it just doesn't represent my real life. And so some photos are dark. It's more, for me, it's the photo helps tell the story. It's not all about the photo. That's why I also love journaling. I don't have come to the realization that I don't really need photos to tell stories, which is a whole nother story for another day. I am creating this filler card using this star die cut from the partial ephemera pack that we receive in the kit, and the alpha stamps that I talked about before. They are from Feed Your Craft, and I'm just going to stamp the event that we went to that is taking up the whole bottom row of this spread. It was our gym's community competition, bouldering competition that they call Block Party. It's every year in the fall. And so I documented that and I created a title card for it because there was just nothing that would work in the cut apart sheets, but white cardstock and die cuts always help. And so you can always use what is there to create your own cards. I was thinking about embellishing the photo, but this is such a minimal spread, as you can see, that I just didn't really feel the need to do so. It looked off because none of the other photos had any stickers on it. And then I decided to, I don't even know what I'm writing about. Yes, I'm writing about the books that I had been reading. It's all YA literature and it's fun for me, fun read for me. I love reading those. This is the week that I just showed you, and then I also created another week, week 43, with the same kit pieces. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you soon. If you are on the fence about subscribing to the scrap room, just leave a comment and I can answer all of your questions. Until soon, see you then. Bye.